Imagine for a moment that everything you've been told about managing your blood sugar is a deceptive half-truth, a silent lie whispering in the shadows of your health. You've probably been led to believe that controlling your glucose levels means a life of relentless deprivation, a grim existence where you constantly sacrifice the foods you love. But what if I told you that this deeply ingrained belief is fundamentally flawed? What if the real secret to unlocking stable blood sugar isn't just about what you eat, but a profound yet invisible biochemical dance happening as you eat? Prepare to have your understanding shattered, because modern science has unearthed astonishing truths. A simple tweak to the sequence of your bites at lunch, or a mere 2-minute trick immediately after your meal, possesses the power to disarm the insulin trigger and halt the inflammatory cascade in your bloodstream. Yes, you heard that right. You could eat the exact same meal you're enjoying today and completely transform its impact on your body. This isn't some mystical hocus pocus. It's pure, elegant human physiology, a meticulously designed instruction manual for your pancreas that, shockingly, most medical practitioners overlook, focusing instead on a cycle of prescriptions. Today, I'm not just going to offer you advice. I'm going to hand you the veritable owner's manual for your own pancreas, unveiling mechanical secrets to effortlessly lower your blood sugar, profound insights that the pharmaceutical industry simply cannot bottle or monetize. How are your glucose levels right now? Are they stable, alarmingly high, or dangerously low? I'm Dr. Luis Emmanuel, and my life's work is driven by an unyielding obsession with preventive medicine. My singular objective is to empower you with simple, safe, and entirely realistic strategies to consciously and intelligently seize control of your health. You won't find old wives' tales or baseless assumptions here. My commitment is to deliver only the most current, rigorously researched and proven information, ensuring that every piece of advice you receive is actionable and effective. Now, with that established, let's dive deep into this transformative discussion. I highly recommend grabbing a pen and paper. You'll want to jot down the groundbreaking tips shared throughout this video. When our conversation turns to the critical subject of lowering blood sugar without relying on medication, it becomes absolutely vital to grasp the often misunderstood concept of the glucose tolerance test. A common misconception plagues many, suggesting that the entire problem boils down solely to the quantity of sugar consumed. However, the most cutting-edge scientific data unequivocally demonstrates that the speed at which this sugar surges into your bloodstream is every bit as crucial as the amount itself. Consider what happens when you indulge in carbohydrates, whether it's a slice of bread, a piece of fruit, or a comforting plate of pasta. Your body meticulously breaks these down into glucose, which then makes its way into your blood. If this absorption occurs with the sudden rush of a flash flood, your pancreas responds with an emergency release of a massive surge of insulin. Insulin, the body's primary storage hormone, is responsible for ushering this sugar into your cells. The insidious dilemma arises when your cells are repeatedly confronted with these frequent, dramatic spikes in blood sugar. Over time, they grow weary, becoming desensitized and effectively ignoring insulin's persistent knocking, leading directly to the detrimental condition known as insulin resistance. The first, truly fundamental technique, rooted deeply in the intricate biochemistry of digestion, can be applied to your very next meal and revolves around a surprisingly simple concept: the order in which you eat your food. Groundbreaking recent studies conclusively demonstrate that the sequence of your bites dramatically dictates your body's metabolic response. Consider a typical plate adorned with vegetables, proteins, and carbohydrates. If you habitually begin with carbohydrates, say a spoonful of rice or a bite of potato, that starch rapidly enters an empty stomach, is quickly broken down, and rushes directly into your small intestine. There, it's absorbed as pure glucose within mere minutes, triggering that infamous and detrimental blood sugar spike. However, a remarkable physiological phenomenon unfolds when you strategically reverse this order. If you choose to start your meal with vegetables, especially fibrous ones like broccoli, spinach, or a crisp green salad, these fibers, while not digested by your body, ingeniously form a viscous, protective, mesh-like barrier along the walls of your small intestine. Following your fibrous greens, you then consume your proteins and healthy fats. These vital components further slow gastric emptying, meaning the food leaves your stomach at a more measured pace. Finally, when you introduce the carbohydrates, they encounter this formidable barrier of fibers and the lingering presence of proteins in your gut. The profound result? Glucose molecules struggle to permeate into your bloodstream, instead trickling in slowly, drop by precious drop, rather than in an overwhelming continuous flood. Studies employing continuous glucose monitoring have revealed that this seemingly minor adjustment in eating habits can slash post-meal glucose spikes by up to a staggering 70%, an effect startlingly comparable to certain medications, yet achieved purely through the innate intelligence of your own digestive system. This isn't a chemical intervention, it's an elegant mechanical strategy where you are quite literally physically blocking rapid sugar absorption. Now, let's delve into another captivating physiological technique that harmoniously complements the first. It's crucial to understand that your muscles represent the body's primary sink for glucose. Indeed, the vast majority of the sugar you consume should ideally be directed to your muscles for use as immediate fuel. The inherent challenge in our modern lifestyle, however, is our tendency to eat and then immediately sit. At rest, muscles demand a significant amount of insulin to open the gate and permit glucose entry. Yet, an extraordinary physiological shortcut exists. When you contract a muscle, it gains the remarkable ability to absorb glucose directly from your blood without necessitating such a substantial insulin response, thanks to an entirely independent mechanism. This revelation brings us to the powerful technique of post-meal movement. I'm not suggesting a strenuous gym workout immediately after eating, which could actually disrupt digestion. Rather, I'm referring to engaging your large muscle groups, particularly your legs and calves, for a mere 10 minutes directly following a meal. This could manifest as a gentle stroll, standing while washing dishes, or even simple calf raises performed from a seated position. Scientific evidence unequivocally demonstrates that walking for 10 to 15 minutes after meals can significantly diminish blood glucose levels. In essence, your activated muscles effectively siphon off the excess sugar that has just entered your bloodstream, utilizing it as an immediate energy source, thereby preventing its harmful accumulation and the cascade of metabolic disruptions that ensue. Picture this elegant equation. You eat, your blood sugar rises, you move, and your muscles instantly put that sugar to work. It's a perfect metabolic synergy. This simple practice also remarkably sidesteps that common post-lunch slump, which is, in fact, merely the consequence of a dramatic blood sugar crash following an earlier peak. And the benefits extend even further. Consistently implementing this strategy after breakfast, lunch, and dinner will lead to a substantially lower total glycemic load by the end of your day, granting your hard-working pancreas a much-needed reprieve. It's about offering your metabolism a moment of thoughtful rest and recovery. Moving beyond the strategic order of foods and the power of physical activity, we uncover a third remarkable element, an ancient biochemical hack now rigorously validated by modern science. Acetic acid, the key compound found abundantly in vinegar, particularly organic apple cider vinegar, possesses a unique ability to temporarily inhibit a crucial salivary and gastric enzyme known as alpha amylase. Think of this enzyme as microscopic scissors, meticulously breaking down starches into simpler sugars. By partially deactivating this enzyme, ingested carbohydrates are either not fully converted into absorbable glucose or, crucially, are broken down at a significantly slower rate. The practical application is elegantly simple. Dilute 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a large glass of water and consume it approximately 10 minutes before a carbohydrate-rich meal. This straightforward act can noticeably dampen your body's glycemic response. It's vital to clarify that this isn't a magical fat-burning elixir, but rather a sophisticated modulator of digestion. Naturally, for individuals with pre-existing gastric issues like ulcers or significant dental erosion, caution is advised and using a straw is recommended. However, for the vast majority, this represents a safe, accessible, and profoundly effective solution. Notice a recurring theme here. At no point have I advocated for deprivation or sacrificing the foods you cherish. Instead, we are meticulously constructing a lifestyle where biology becomes your greatest ally. The strategic sequencing of your meals creates an initial protective barrier. Acetic acid then decelerates the breakdown of carbohydrates, and post-meal movement efficiently clears out any excess. Having thoroughly explored the crucial role of your plate's contents and your immediate post-meal movements, it's now imperative to investigate an often overlooked aspect that can insidiously sabotage your blood sugar, even if your diet is otherwise perfectly balanced. Let's shift our focus to your internal environment, beginning with a seemingly obvious, yet biologically fascinating, fundamental, strategic hydration. Did you know there exists a direct, undeniable link between dehydration and elevated blood sugar? Imagine your bloodstream. If the volume of circulating water diminishes, so too does your overall blood volume, causing the concentration of glucose within it to proportionally increase. It's the stark difference between a teaspoon of sugar dissolved in a full glass of water versus that same teaspoon in a mere thimble. But the scientific explanation runs far deeper. Even in states of mild dehydration, your body releases a hormone called vasopressin, which signals your kidneys to conserve water. The critical caveat is that vasopressin simultaneously stimulates your liver to release its stored sugar into your bloodstream. In essence, drinking too little water sends a distress signal to your body, prompting it to flood itself with extra energy it doesn't immediately need. Furthermore, when blood sugar levels are high, your kidneys desperately attempt to filter out this excess through urine, leading to further water loss and trapping you in a self-perpetuating cycle of dehydration and hyperglycemia. The preventive recommendation is beautifully simple. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst is already a late-stage alarm bell. Aim to keep your urine consistently clear throughout the day. It is the most economical and effective way to assist your kidneys in efficiently eliminating surplus glucose. Next, let's address what I consider to be the true maestro of metabolism: sleep. Clinical studies unveil an alarming truth. A single night of insufficient sleep, defined as less than 6 hours, can trigger up to a 40% decrease in insulin sensitivity in an otherwise healthy individual by morning. This staggering fact means that poor sleep can temporarily thrust you into a pre-diabetic state. This phenomenon occurs because deep sleep is the vital period when your brain and metabolism perform their essential housekeeping and restorative functions. Without adequate rest, your body remains in a heightened state of alert. Your sympathetic nervous system stays activated, leading to persistently elevated cortisol levels. And this, my friends, is where we uncover another colossal, often unsuspected culprit behind hyperglycemia: chronic stress and its primary orchestrator, cortisol. Cortisol, famously known as the survival hormone, once served to provide the immediate energy needed to outrun a predator. When cortisol levels surge, it commands your liver to produce glucose, a process called gluconeogenesis, and simultaneously blocks insulin's action, ensuring this glucose remains readily available in your blood to fuel your muscles for rapid action. The profound tragedy is that today, your predator might be traffic, looming bills, incessant phone notifications, or gnawing anxiety. You remain seated, stressed, and your body, oblivious to the modern context, floods your veins with sugar for a sprint that will never materialize. To genuinely control your blood sugar without medication, stress management is not merely beneficial, it is absolutely indispensable. And I'm not merely referring to generic relaxation, but targeted techniques. Slow, diaphragmatic breathing, for instance, immediately sends a signal via the vagus nerve to deactivate your fight or flight mode and significantly lower cortisol levels. Even just 5 minutes of conscious, deliberate breathing can exert a measurable positive effect on your blood sugar. Furthermore, modern nutritional science has illuminated another critical factor: widespread deficiencies in certain micronutrients, notably magnesium and chromium. Magnesium, an unsung hero, is absolutely essential for over 300 biochemical reactions throughout your body. Crucially, it directly influences the gating mechanism of ion channels, which are fundamental to insulin's ability to effectively open the door for glucose to enter your cells. Unfortunately, contemporary agricultural practices have severely depleted our soils, leading to a prevalent magnesium deficiency among many. Prioritizing foods rich in this vital mineral, such as pumpkin seeds, dark leafy greens like spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate with over 70% cocoa content, provides the fundamental building blocks necessary for your cells to function optimally. Imagine insulin trying to do its job, but the cellular gates are jammed due to a nutrient shortage. Its efforts become futile if the ion channel mechanism is compromised by such a deficiency. As you can clearly see, everything is intricately interconnected. There is no single magic bullet solution. Rather, it is a synergistic multitude of small, intelligent actions that collectively create monumental shifts in your health. By consciously embracing a balanced approach that includes strategic food sequencing, judicious use of apple cider vinegar, consistent post-meal movement, prioritizing restorative sleep, maintaining optimal hydration, and skillfully managing your stress, you are addressing the complex issue of blood sugar regulation from every critical angle, optimizing digestion, moderating absorption, facilitating efficient excretion, and harmonizing hormonal regulation. The human body is an astonishingly resilient marvel, endowed with a truly fantastic capacity for self-regeneration, but only when we cease to inadvertently harm it and instead provide it with precisely what it inherently needs. Elevated blood sugar, far from being an inevitable fate, is a profound signal of imbalance, a desperate plea from your internal systems. The powerful, scientifically validated tools I've shared with you today are designed to empower you to reclaim control. Do not feel overwhelmed. Begin with just one technique, master it thoroughly, and then gradually integrate another. Remember, consistency, rather than fleeting bursts of intense effort, yields the most profound and lasting results. Resist the urge to overhaul everything today. Instead, focus on intelligently modifying your very next meal, and then commit to improving the quality of your sleep tonight. Incrementally, you will witness tangible improvements in your blood test results, a resurgence of your vital energy, and an invigorating clarity of mind. Never forget this fundamental truth. Health is not merely the absence of disease. It is the vibrant, undeniable presence of vitality. And you, unequivocally, deserve to live life to its fullest, basking in the boundless energy your body is inherently capable of offering. Let's now meticulously recap everything we've uncovered, ensuring you walk away not with fragmented insights, but with a crystal-clear, structured action plan. What we've meticulously constructed together today is a multi-layered, synergistic strategy engineered to fortify and protect your metabolism. We began by shifting our perspective, recognizing that food is not to be feared, but rather respected for the profound impact of the order in which it enters your system. By prioritizing the strategic eating sequence, fibers and proteins first, carbohydrates last, we create that crucial physical barrier within your intestines, effectively preventing those damaging blood sugar spikes. To this, we added the power of intelligent muscular activation, harnessing a mere 10-minute walk after meals to promote efficient cellular glucose uptake, significantly reducing reliance on insulin and transforming your muscles into veritable glucose sponges. We then integrated the clever biochemical hack of apple cider vinegar, a simple yet potent tool to decelerate the rapid digestion of starches. And finally, we arrived at the profound understanding that even the most perfect diet can be undermined if your fundamental biological terrain is compromised, meaning if you are chronically dehydrated, excessively stressed, or consistently sleep deprived. This is because unchecked cortisol levels and insufficient water intake can spectacularly derail the entire delicate process of blood sugar regulation. It is the synergistic harmony of these seemingly minor cogs that allows the grand, intricate machinery of your body to operate in perfect, effortless balance. Before we draw to a close, I've reserved one final expert piece of advice, what I affectionately term the secret of the biological clock. This is often the missing puzzle piece for those diligently applying all the other strategies, yet still struggling to achieve optimal results. The burgeoning field of chrononutrition has recently illuminated a fascinating truth. Even your pancreas adheres to its own natural periods of rest. Your body's inherent capacity to metabolize sugar is simply not the same at 8 a.m. as it is at 10 p.m. as the sun dips below the horizon. As your body begins its nightly production of melatonin, the hormone signaling the onset of sleep, melatonin subtly communicates with your pancreas, instructing it to significantly dial down insulin production. Your body, in its ancient wisdom, understands that the night is for profound repair and rejuvenation, not for heavy digestion. Therefore, the golden actionable advice is this: consciously strive to consume the majority of your carbohydrates earlier in the day. Dining late, particularly after 9 p.m. and especially indulging in carbohydrate-rich meals at that hour, is akin to introducing sugar into an organism that has already completed its metabolic workday. The very same foods that might trigger only a mild, manageable blood sugar rise at midday can precipitate a substantial and stubbornly prolonged glycemic spike at 11 p.m. Simply shifting your dinner time forward by an hour or two can have an astonishingly profound impact on your fasting blood sugar levels the following morning. This isn't just a dietary tip, it's a deep reverence for your body's intrinsic circadian rhythm. Now, I have a critically important request for you. Static health information, no matter how profound, remains merely data, but applied, actively shared information has the power to transform lives. If what I've unveiled today resonated deeply with you, if it has illuminated a clear path towards reclaiming control of your health without exclusive reliance on pharmaceutical interventions, then I urge you to subscribe to this channel right now. My unwavering mission as a physician specializing in preventive medicine is to democratize science, making it accessible to absolutely everyone. More importantly, I implore you to share these invaluable insights with your loved ones, that family member battling diabetes, or that friend who constantly feels drained and devoid of energy. A simple click of the share button has the potential to fundamentally change someone's life, starting today. The medicine of tomorrow is undeniably prevention, and it all begins with the conscious choices you make regarding your diet, your sleep, and your daily habits. Thank you so much for joining me on this illuminating journey. It has been an immense privilege to impart this knowledge to you. I am Dr. Luis Emmanuel. I send you my warmest regards. Please take exceptional care of yourselves, and I look forward to connecting with you again in our next video.